Hello friends, welcome back. It's gone cold. It's gone proper cold. The current temperature is minus 26.5 Celsius. So it's a bit fresh, and I've decided what a perfect opportunity to go and cold weather test the van. So that's what we're going to do this evening. As you can see, we're losing light already. It's only just gone 2 o'clock. So we are going to be leaving in the dark because I'm not ready to go yet. I need to wait for Marie to get home so that she can take over looking after the house with the fire and all the other stuff. Because when it's this cold, we have to keep an eye on things. But what I want to do is get the snow off this and just make sure the diesel heater in the back is all working, leave it on for an hour or two and let it get some temperature back in there, because I don't really want to be out in this without a heater. That wouldn't be ideal. In fact, these are the kind of temperatures now where you're likely to freeze to death. So definitely don't want to be without a heater. Let's see what we're saying in here then. Okay, we might have a problem before we even begin. The batteries, there's no power in the back whatsoever. I forgot to turn the shut off, and I think I might have left something on by accident. I don't know. It's dead, completely dead. That's considerably less than ideal. Probably knackered my batteries. I'm going to preheat it, which we'll definitely need. Oh, this is a disaster. Yeah, this wouldn't start without a preheater in this temperature. There's no way. And if it did start by some miracle, I might as well just take a sledgehammer to the engine at that point, trying to start it in this. What I'm going to have to do is leave this on for half an hour, come out, start it, and then turn on the B2B, and hopefully we can get some power back into there. Oh, this might be bad. I should have took the batteries out. One idiot. I was supposed to do it and I forgot. It's bloody hard on vehicles, this is. You just see that smoke coming out of there now. That's the engine preheater. It's just a diesel heater, I've shown it before, but it heats the coolant. Seeing as I've potentially just wrecked my van while we wait for that, I thought it'd be fun to do the old cup of water, hot water trick quickly. Why not? How about that then? Just a cup of boiling water below minus 20, you get, well, snow, basically. Right, that should be about ready by now. It has finished heating, so hopefully it actually starts. Otherwise we will be in a bit of a pickle. Have we got any temperature on the engine? Should have. Yes, we do. Come on, dear. Oh, a little bit hesitant. Probably should have ran it 45 minutes. But the important question is, can the B2B save the day? I'll flipping hope so. New issue. Because the control panel for the the aux beam stuff, that's how I turn on the B2B, because the leisure system is flat. That has no power, which means I can't turn that on. Oh dear. I'm going to have to get creative. There's switches on the back of the B2B, and there's one for switching between D plus and voltage sense, So I think if I switch this over, because I've obviously got it on switch, this should sense the power from the alternator and fire up. There we go. We have lights. We have things turning on. Oh, thank God. Yeah, this is definitely a monumental screw up on my part. But these things happen, I suppose. Okay, we are now charging, only at 28 amps, which is interesting, because it's a 70 amp B2B. Now, I'm a little bit confused here. This is where I'm probably going to look like an idiot, because according to this thing, we're at 63%. Oh, look how slow that is, because it's cold. I'm not exactly sure how that's happened, but it's almost like one of the components has a cut-off. I mean, I thought it was stone dead flat, but everything jumped straight back into life. And I mean, unless this thing's completely off, which is possible. Just for reference, I mean, this gauge is wrong, because the outside temperature is actually in here, in the drawer. But yeah, that's saying minus 19 in the van. Not great. This one's just broken. I think I'm just going to get rid of this, to be honest. Low. Yes, I know it's low. Thank you. So apparently I must have some kind of cut-off system in here that I don't even know about. Good one. I am 100% wearing the wrong clothes right now. Not the smartest thing I've ever done. Probably got about 10 minutes before it really starts to get in. The temperature's still going down. I reckon we're going to get to minus 30 this evening, which will be interesting. I'll leave that to run for a bit and warm up. Get some life back in it. Righty then, we are off on a little mini adventure test thing. I don't even know where I'm going yet. just winging it, as always. But the first stop is the shop, because I want pizza. The first minus 30 night in the van, I think, deserves a pizza. So that's what we're going to do. And obviously we're going to be arriving in the dark wherever it is we're going to be arriving to. So it's not going to be particularly scenic, this video, I'm afraid, but it's more about the experience, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that it's the Votronic stuff that has been looking after the batteries. Because I remember the B2B has got a temperature sensor on it, because now we're charging at 50 amps. But I've had the diesel heater running in there for quite a while, which obviously warmed them up, and now that thing's allowing more power in. And there's also a shunt, so maybe that is where the lockout protection was, I don't know. Pizza, check. Dessert, check. Drink, check. When I say I've got to go to the shop, it's 30 kilometres away. So, bit of a mish for a pizza, but you know, it is what it is. I suppose we better go find a park up for the evening. I don't know what this is doing. It says minus 22, but this completely shat itself on the way here and said plus 10 at one point, which I'm probably going to call bullshit, if I'm honest. I think I might need to move that. It is fresh though, I can tell you that. I'm just driving with the diesel heater on because why the hell not? Kind of need to really, or it'll be freezing in the back in about 10 minutes. See the road? This is why you need the correct tyres, because that is basically glass. I about went arse over tit walking to the shop. Right, we're off the main road and in search of a spot. Might be being optimistic here, but I haven't decided yet. Snow doesn't seem that deep, to be fair, so should be okay, hopefully. Oh, bit wishy-washy there. I reckon this will probably do us. That'll do. Proper park up. So apparently current temperature, according to my little thing in the back, is 24, 25, somewhere in the middle. How accurate that is, I don't know, considering it was gone 27 when I left our house. I don't think it's warmed up that much somehow. It's at that temperature now though where the trees start popping, which is a very weird sound if you've never experienced it. So that's going to be interesting to listen to all night. Sounding like bloody shotguns are going off next to the van. Good to be out though. There's only about 6 inches of snow. Something. I wouldn't be able to get down here if I come any later. Once we've had a few good snowstorms, this will be up here, no chance. Right, well, I don't know about you, but I'm starving, so it's pizza time. Hopefully this should not be too cold. This is why I keep things in bins, because I take them out when I'm not using the van. So things like these don't freeze, as these do not work very well in the cold. That's Marie texting me. Yeah, she said it's 27.1 there, and I'm not very far away. That's the funny thing. I've just drove an hour to get pizza, but as the crow flies, I'm probably 2 kilometres from our house, but I'm on the other side of the lake, down the track. Yeah, I thought I'd better not go too far away, considering the temperature and everything, and the fact that I've not tested the van, and also that I've now discovered I think the batteries are, well, I don't know, they may be a little bit knackered. I've just noticed the screws, the screw heads. I'll show you in a sec. Oh dear, these are going as well, look. The thermal bridge with the screw heads, so they've got ice growing off them. It's very cold. Like, as far as vanning goes, you know, it's not many people's goal to be in this situation. But here we are. Let's get this thing lit, see how it burns. It's a bit cold, I think. I've got carbon monoxide alarm, obviously. It doesn't seem too bad. Get this open a bit. There it goes. Bit of snow on there. It's all good. So that should be taking all the nasties out, which we want. And then we're going to warm up one side of this. Oh, that's a little bit sketchy on there, isn't it? Didn't think that through very well. Let's see. Did we go half? I reckon we do. Screw it. This is really sketchy. I think we're going to have an accident at some point this evening. Look at that, shocking. Where's the balance point? Maybe like that. Nope, definitely not. Didn't think that through very well, did I? Just gonna have to be careful. Right, turn this down, flip it over, and then try and, oh dear, mash half of this pizza in there. Oh, that ain't. Fold the edge over. We're not trying to win any awards here. There we go. Yeah, as you can see, the first sign we may be in an environment we shouldn't be. They are freezing a little bit. So the batteries, even after all that driving, are sitting at 12.2 and apparently are 98% charged, or 97%, which I feel might be incorrect. Something's gone wrong there. I'm scared to check it in case I knock it over, but we should probably check. Oh, it's looking pizza-y. Yeah, that's probably not the most ideal thing in the world, but we'll see. Hopefully it's enough power to last through the night, or that's going to be a bit awkward. Well, we'll see. What's the worst that could happen? I'll just freeze to death. You know. This is why I didn't want to go too far away, just in case anything like this happens, because if I lose heating, like, I'm going home. That's it. I'm not going to stay out here at almost minus 30 with no heating. That would just be the single most stupid thing I've ever done. What's the point? I'm not trying to prove anything. I'm just trying to have fun, enjoy myself. Here's the knack for doing pizza in things like this. Oh. So once you're about 3/4 of the way through, take it out, flip this bad boy over, put it back in. Because this bit's really hot, obviously, and under was cooler on top, so you flip it and it works like an oven. Brilliant. So we are, I'd call that a pizza. Right, and then we flip it and stick the other half in, and while that's cooking I get to eat this one. Looks pretty pizza to me, and it's not burnt on the bottom. Job done. Definitely fresh. I don't think we've got any aurora. It would be in that direction if it was. Well, there might be a bit of glow. Nothing amazing, unfortunately. It'd be pretty cool if it was here. Another time, there's plenty of time for that. Tonight is just a test to make sure that we don't freeze to death. So hopefully the heater holds out, fingers crossed. Right, I think it's probably as good a time as any to turn in for the evening. Not a great deal happening out here. If the lights were out, I'd probably stay out for a bit, but there's no point. I can just feel my face starting to freeze. So I think go in, hit the sack, and keep all fingers and toes crossed that the heater stays on all night. I just heard from Marie back at the house, it's almost 29. So I think we're going to be in for 30 at some point in the night, which is good. Tick. Although I have been in a van at 30 before, but it was in the other van. It was actually 36, is the coldest I've been in. But I did have a wood burner then, which was very nice. But this van is doing absolutely fine. I mean, 15 degrees in here, so that's quite the difference to outside. Right then, that is me settled down for the evening. Definitely a thermals night, full thermals and socks. I feel alright in here actually, it's quite cosy. That's what it is. Alright then, hopefully I'll see you all in the morning if I survive the night. Fingers crossed. morning. Can you believe the bloody heater's still going? I had a great sleep. About 7 o'clock now. Yeah, it didn't turn off, which is good, because it's still 27. That's done better than I was expecting. Let's have a look. Not too bad, could be worse. I'm going to fire up the heater now whilst I'm making coffee. I feel like that's probably the good idea. Can't see much outside yet. That tells you all you need to know. And I didn't bring much water, but it's not frozen. That would not have been the case in my other van. I can tell you that for nothing. I used to have to put the water containers on the side to stop them freezing. I'm running on about 1% brain. So let's use that whole 1% to make sure that the gas bottle is on properly. Ow. Oh, that's not good. I think the bottle is a little bit cold. Jesus Christ, calm down. Milk, I remembered. Thank God. Ah, here we go. You can see that it's not burning properly because look, we've got carbon monoxide. Not ideal. Yeah, I think the bottle's probably a bit cold. That is cold. So if it can just hurry up and boil, that'd be great. So we can turn it off. I'd call that boiling. Let's turn that sucker off. I said, let's turn that sucker off. Why are we still on? Enjoy my coffee, and by the time I'm done, hopefully that thing will be done. I can start the van, give this diesel heater a blast for a minute, and then off we go. You can check the minimum it went to. During the night we had 29. Warmed up nicely now though to that. Other people in the area were seeing over 30 or under 30, however you say it, I don't know. So yeah, I think it's safe to say it was probably around 30 average temperature in the area, which is pretty damn cold. Happy with how the van performed. Did well, considering flat batteries. Not my finest moment. But yeah, this was, you know, the first cold weather test, and it did exactly what I wanted it to do. I was okay in it, I didn't wake up cold in the night, which was good. So the next time we go out in the van, I'm going to be going on a bit of a trip. I'm planning to go into the north a bit, head up and see some stuff, because where I'm planning to go, it was only yesterday or the day before, there's someone I know up there, and it was minus 39. So yeah, I wanted to make sure the van was okay first. We should have a bit of engine temperature. Yes we do, it's almost 80 degrees. That's what we like to see. Come on baby. Ooh. Okay, bit of hesitation there. We'll try again. Wow. So as you can see from that, that wouldn't have stood a chance in hell without a preheater. No way. Right then, I'll get packed down and ready for the off. So thank you all for watching and joining me on this little mini adventure, and I'll see you on the next one. Catch you in a bit.